All green flag stops.
Whoa, Kyle Busch is around. Big wreck.
Wow. There's
Dale Jr. got involved.
Oh, Junior's in it, and Matt Kent's is.
And Ty Dillon and Eric Jones are all piled up in turn 3.
What the heck happened?
The 18 just turned around. I don't know if he got himself in a unique position, or the car got loose right there going in the corner, or he had a tire going down. But
for Eric Almirola, and they get it full of fuel, and away he goes. Landon Castle also getting pit service here on lap number 1.
Trouble, turn 3. Kyle Busch is around. Eric Jones slams in. Matt Kenseth slams in. Ty Dillon collects him as well. Kyle Busch snaps around, up the banking, in the wall, and drifts down the banking onto the apron and more.
And there's damage to Dale Earnhardt Jr. The right side of that car all tore up off of turn number 4.
A little dicey down the back straightaway. Cars get a little bit loose and crazy as they get the end of the back straightaway.
I mean, do they think it's 10 to
Oh,
go?
Trouble. Here we go.
Here
we go.
Jimmy Johnson got turned, and they pile up behind him.
14:48. I mean, the whole crowd. There's a 10.
Wow.
Lord have mercy.
For the lead, Chase Elliott up front, Casey Kane on the bottom, Jimmy Johnson, and they're looking for wide. Johnson gets turned, Bain goes around, Buescher is in the outside wall, Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, Danica Patrick, Clint Boyer, Kevin Harvick, others crash and collide in turn 3.
And the caution flag is waving. We've got the big one here going into turn number 3.
He hasn't always worked in the 24's favor today, but it seems that maybe it's swung his way at this point. And
Trouble
big
out
one,
turn
Mike.
4. 3 cars spin down to the inside, trying to save it and stay off the wall. And Stenhouse, Bain cannot. They impact the inside wall coming off 4.
Kevin Harvick back in with a shot to come back and rally back and win, but now he's on pit road, Steve.
It looks like Old Faithful. The guys
Trouble
are
off of turn number 4. A couple of cars break loose. Looked like Trevor Bain was one of them, and a huge smoke screen out of the front straightaway.
Caution flag is out once again as cars are still bouncing off the wall at the entrance to pit road right in front of you, Steve.
And here he comes for the lead on the outside. On the inside, excuse me, that's Gale. Oh, big trouble.
But wreck. Did they not wreck?
Oh, they're wrecking.
Suarez to the inside along with Newman. Cars
not done
piling up
wrecking,
to
they're
the
wrecking
outside
there.
and all the way across the track.
Was that?
They're still wrecking.
Oh, McMurray's involved. It almost looked like the rear bumper of possibly Chase Elliott.
Logano moves up the racetrack, trying to get a side draft off the Chase Elliott machine. 2 by 2, all the way back. One car showing smoke. It's Elliott Sadler.
Trouble on the back straightaway, Jamie McMurray is around, Daniel Suarez will crash, Ryan Newman is around, Brad Keselowski, Jeffrey Earnhardt, also Landon Castle gets a piece, Ty Dillon is there, Kurt Busch just squeaks through as one car comes across the racetrack and others snake and worm their way through this massive accident on the back straightaway.
Out front, he's pretty happy with his race car. He said back in the pack, it was a bit edgy, but as soon as he could get some clean air on that car, he said, I think we're going to have a fast race car. His spotter, Eddie DeHaan, just told him, it's time to be greedy.
There he goes. There we go. Here we go.
Oh, upside
Side
on
down.
the side.
Well, AJ, that was a humdinger.
Yes, it was, and that's there he is upside down, and I hope he's all right. I see him moving around in there.
Get A.J. Allmendinger up to the 3rd spot.
Running very well on the bottom of the racetrack right now in the tire tracks of Chase Elliott, shoving Elliott on that bottom lane off turn 2.
Matter of fact, Allmendinger.
Oh, Elliott spins. He got tagged. He and Allmendinger spin, and they're wadding it up on the back straightaway.
Chase Elliott up in the air, A.J. Allmendinger on his side. You got Austin Dillon in the outside wall, Cole Witt, Trevor Bain, also David Reagan, Joey Logano is in this, also Brad Keselowski, the car of Michael McDowell, others crash and collide, A.J. Allmendinger upside down, wheels up on the backstretch.
In his way.
Getting crowded up there in the front right now with the 42. Oh,
Whoa,
trouble.
big crash. Danica Patrick and Joey Logano
Oh, man.
and Eric Almirola.
Holy smoly. Heavy damage there on Danica.
Those cars are
That's where we expect to see Kyle Larson making hay all the way to the safer Mary. Oh, a big crash in turn one. Into the wall goes Joey Logano. Eric Almirola comes piling in. And the biggest hit of the bunch belongs to Danica Patrick. Flames erupting out from under that car. She was up on the driver's side door momentarily. A serious crash for Danica Patrick. Window net down. Out she comes after a vicious lick in turn 2.
Miles an hour on that camera as they go down the back stretch.
Oh, there it is.
Hard into the wall. The 41 of Kurt Busch. He'll collect the rest of the field.
The 18's in it. The 48's in it.
The 88 is in it.
Trying to take the lead back. Suarez goes low. Logano in the middle. And here's the big one. The pack is flying apart. Kyle Busch is in the wall. You've got others that are crashing, colliding. Kurt Busch, Martin Truex.
Look at this. Oh, Stenhouse. He saved it.
No, Aaron Jones is not going to be able to save it.
Jones did not.
Come on.
Jones, his teammate Suarez, William Byron, Jimmy Johnson are all in it along with Ty Dillon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Trevor
goodness.
Bayne was able to weave his way through there.
Lead the way. Oh, Stenhouse and Blaney. Whoa, Stenhouse sideways. He'll hang on to the car. 4 wide bumper cars. Eric Jones is around. So is Suarez. William Byron. Also, Jimmy Johnson is involved. Other cars begin to crash and collide. Ty Dillon, Trevor Bayne. Everybody getting jammed up. This time through, entering turn 3.
Chase Elliott's number 9 from advancing. Big push coming from Elliott and Keselowski. Contact! Elliott slam into the wall.
Are you kidding me?
Danica Patrick, Casey Kane.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Kevin Harvick is on the move. He'll power down to the inside of the racetrack. He's trying to make some maneuvers there with drafting help from Trevor Bayne, Paul Menard, Kurt Busch, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Whoa, Elliott's in the wall. Hard contact with Elliott. Danica Patrick. 4, 5, 6 other cars crash and collide, and the crash continues to turn 4.
Casey Kane had nowhere to go. He piles in. Kevin Harvick.
Incredible, these runs that come so fast. You cannot protect against that run.
Oh, Kurt Busch around off the bumper of Blaney.
Inside, inside, you should be the leader.
Looks like
Truex not able to avoid this one. Or Bowman.
Oh, Bowman's got
Over Kurt Busch. Busch on the inside. Almirola alongside. And Ryan Blaney there in turn 1.
Denny Hamlin shows the way into the banking at turn number 1. Almirola to the inside. Kurt Busch spins. Ryan Blaney gets collected, and they're all piling in now. Bowman is caught up in it. Kurt Busch pounds the outside wall for a second time. 7, 8, 9 cars crashing. Martin Truex Jr., Jeffrey Earnhardt is in it. Matt DiBenedetto, Brendan Gaughan, and others. It's all come apart at the exit of turn 2.
So a lot of cars we're going to keep an eye on in the back of the pack, Rick.
Uncontrolled tire for the 70, and around goes the 21. Paul Menard up in the air, but he keeps it down on the wheels.
In row 2.
Ford and Chevy side by side for the number 2 position. It is the Ford of Kurt Busch. Whoa, Paul Menard's around. Menard will spin wildly and careening out of control. The hood flies up off the car. Solo car spin. Paul Menard breaking loose on the back straightaway.
Middle now, just waiting for whichever line. Huge push. And around goes the 2. Too big of a push. He caught the 41.
The big one.
Logano's caught up in it.
Oh, my goodness.
Denny Hamlin. Austin Dillon has damage. Daniel Suarez trying to avoid. Ty Dillon sliding in.
Now he'll reside in the middle. Now back to the outside of the racetrack. Look out. Here comes the run. Whoa, he throws the block. Keselowski's in the wall. Kurt Busch is in the wall. A dozen cars will crash and collide. Sparks fly with Denny Hamlin crashing. Joey Logano is in it. Bubba Wallace is in there as well, and others are sliding over towards Kurt Becker.
Chase Elliott involved.
Too late. 18's on his quarter panel. He's going to side draft him right here in 3 and 4. Oh, my goodness.
Sideways the 18, hard into the wall. Around goes the 24 as well. William Byron sliding all the way to the inside wall. Jamie McMurray caught up as well. Kyle Larson avoiding the 18. He went way down on the apron.
Under fire for the lead.
Here comes Kyle Busch. Tries to race his way up to the outside. There's contact. Kyle Busch and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. make contact coming through turn number 4. Trevor Bayne now piles into the back of the Kyle Busch machine. More cars spinning. Kyle Larson tries to take evasive actions, jumps onto the brakes as everything breaks loose off turn 4.
And everybody.
Good. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? This is big. Wow. But it.
Denny tries to block. Denny's too late. Kyle Busch goes to the lead, and DiBenedetto is around. A multi-car pileup as cars crash and collide. Flames and sparks. Martin Truex Jr., Ryan Blaney, Matt DiBenedetto, Paul Menard, and others as they slide into the view of Kyle Rickey.
Will he be able to get to the apron? He does. Can he stay out of the line as the racing continues? Austin Dillon up front. They shifted him out.
It's going to be a big one.
And now around goes the 3 in front of the pack. They're all collected. The 11 with damage, the 22 as well.
Had some damage on his car a little bit earlier on after an incident there. He's going to slowly work his way back to the front. Now we got trouble.
Turn 1, Austin Dillon gets turned. They are tearing it up in the middle of the pack. Boyer is head on into the wall. Joey Logano spins into it. Martin Truex Jr. is in it. Kyle Busch gets nailed. Chase Elliott torn up down on the apron. A multi-car crash, 15 or more after Austin Dillon, the leader.
Tyler Reddick out front. Now Tyler's going to try to block.
He's in the fence.
Up into the wall he goes. The 18 also in the wall. Eric Jones gets caught up in it as well. The big one does happen. The 47, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., McDowell. Austin Dillon caught up in this. That's Ryan Newman in the 6.
Tyler Reddick shoots on out with that Chevrolet. He will slide up in front of Kyle Busch all the way to the outside wall. Kyle Busch in the wall. Here's Eric Jones at the wall. Austin Dillon, Kurt Busch, Michael McDowell. It's Chris Buescher. A huge one happening off of turn 4 towards the tri-oval.
Well, you knew it was coming. It had to break out sooner or later.
108, you're clear. 108 at the line here.
Oh, we got a crash.
48 goes around. The big one happening. The one's upside down.
Slow, big wreck behind you.
Kurt Busch climbed all over the top of the 41 of Custer. The 2 is around. Playoff contenders involved.
The Ford of Joey Logano all the way to the very outside. Yeah, they're still racing. Oh, we got trouble. Jimmy Johnson's involved. Kurt Busch is involved up in the air. The caution flag is out. A number of cars involved right here at the start-finish line. Cole Custer, Kurt Busch, Brad Keselowski.
No, they come down to block. Logano goes back up. Keselowski with him. McDowell in tow. Dillon on the bottom.
The run's on top.
Oh!
Teammates.
Around they go in a hard crash. Kyle Busch.
Kyle Larson.
Caution is out.
Bubba Wallace is in this. Austin Cindric. Hard hit by Kyle Busch.
Here's Keselowski trying to make the move on Logano. Logano throws the block. Logano leads down the back straightaway. Keselowski's in line. Now he turns him. Both Team Penske cars crash. Keselowski is up in a ball of flame, up into the outside wall. He'll take Kyle Busch with him. Everybody now racing off the corner in a horrific crash on the final lap of the Daytona 500.
Caution is on the speedway. Caution is on the speedway. We'll wait and see who was the race leader when the caution flag came later.
Oh no! Big crash on the back straightaway takes out William Byron, Kyle Busch, and Harrison Burton. Oh crap.
Somebody was upside down.
Powers to the outside of Byron. He'll take second. Here, oh, that spinning to the inside is Byron. Kyle Busch gets turned. Denny Hamlin gets turned, and they're wadding it up in the back of the pack.
Harrison Burton up and over. He'll flip that Wood Brothers Ford Mustang. Christopher Bell is involved. William Byron involved. Kyle Busch gets a piece of the...
Kind of flip-flop what we saw earlier. Oh, 23.
And around goes the 11. The 20 also around. Ryan Blaney caught up in this in the 12.
Back here, they're wrecking.
Truex
Gather them if you can. Nothing's going to hit you here.
Barely working his way through there.
Did Blaney get damage here?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Damage to the 12 of Ryan
The steering
Blaney.
wheel is 180 degrees.
Oh no, 180 degrees. From about the 8th spot outside the top 20 before he can finally get clear.
Oh, trouble off turn number 2. Denny Hamlin gets turned to the inside. Christopher Bell up and into the outside wall. Ryan Blaney will slide down to the bottom of the racetrack. Multi-car crash coming out of turn number 2, triggered when Denny Hamlin got turned to the apron to the back straightaway.
Caution is on the speedway.
As we saw them get rid of that Ford of Michael McDowell, the two.
Here's the big wreck right here. The
wreck in here.
34
Stay where you are.
catches
Stay
the
where you are.
The 19's
Stay where
in
you
it.
are.
Let's see if 19 gets any big damage right here so far. Doesn't look like any big hits. Oh, the right front.
Yeah, the right front fender torn off.
To the bottom. He'll take the lead over McDowell and Reddick. Oh, Michael McDowell gets turned.
And he'll spin to the bottom of the racetrack. He'll clip Corey LaJoie. Martin Truex Jr. is in it. William Byron is in it. So is Ross Chastain. He'll get a piece of it. Christopher Buescher as well, as a half a dozen cars get collected off turn 2 and onto the back straightaway.
Oh, he can't get that pushed.
Oh, into the wall he goes. And they'll collect more cars behind. The 14 stays on the ground.
Brake, hold the brake, hold the brake.
You can see it happening as he was coming around. Bubba Wallace with contact right there.
Jockey has been crafting comfort since.
Trouble off turn 4. Chase Briscoe goes around right at the front of the field. Alex Bowman becomes collected, as do others, as they crash toward the tri-oval.
Austin Dillon involved. Harrison Burton is involved. Bubba Wallace, Cole Custer, and others. Harrison Burton sliding through the bulk.
Outside line, top of 3. He's got some help with him.
Oh, into the wall they go. The 11 now also caught up in it. The whole Haley. The 3 of Austin Dillon squeezes through. He is in front. And look at virtually the only car to clear it.
To wheel at the front of the field. They're stacked up 3 wide, multi-rows deep.
Suarez on the inside, Hamlin on the outside. Oh, they're in the wall. Denny Hamlin's in the fence. Oh, and the field is coming apart. Everybody is involved. There is not one car that has made it through. First man finally through is the Austin Dillon machine. Creeping around the outside of the field now is Cody Ware.
The 20 car on the outside, Rick.
Yeah, the back end.
Oh!
Oh, into the wall hard goes Ryan Blaney off the nose of Ty Gibbs, and the big one happens behind him.
And it brought so many people into it. Look at all these cars.
Bottom part of the racetrack, side by side for the top spot. Trouble. Ty Gibbs gets into Ryan Blaney. Hard contact. Ross Chastain. Austin Cindric goes around. More carnage heading their way towards the front stretch.
Cars sliding all over the place. Keselowski, Kyle Busch, and Suarez got through it. Only about 10 cars
separated themselves. A big push coming now for Harvick.
Oh,
and around goes a couple cars. Priest upside down. He's barrel rolling through the grass. Ryan Priest upside down in the infield.
The outside line has oh, look out, trouble further back. One car is up and over, barrel rolling down the back straightaway. It is Ryan Priest, end over end, side over side, as the car breaks loose and now will catch flame in a horrific crash on the back straightaway. Flames are extinguished for the most part. Now reactivate under the hood. Ryan Priest, end over end, side over side, basically turning pirouettes down the backstretch.
Now Logano the outside. They can't get around. Oh, no! Keselowski gets turned by William Byron. Blaney gets caught up. Gilliland, Truex, Hamlin, and more. All those Fords were struggling to get around Chastain. Who could get around and get that clean air track position first? That's what happened.
Straight away, Brad starts a move against Chastain, and he gets turned. There they go, the big one in 3. Look at basically the entire pack is collected. Brad Keselowski gets turned, and Dylan Welch, there's at least a dozen, 15 cars crashing and colliding in 3.
Now, I've counted 7 cars that have gone by without an incident or without a scrape on them. Christopher Bell, the last one to go by, has damage.
Over these closing 8 laps.
Coming up. Oh, they got together in 3.
Whoa! McDowell goes up high. Larson is in it. Reddick's in it. Logano, Wallace, Haley.
That all started in turn 3. Cindric tried to lift to prevent it from happening, but he did not lift quick enough.
finish for Richard Childress Racing.
Boy, they sure do. They are 8 rows deep.
Trouble! Michael McDowell gets turned in the face of the field. Oh, my heart, they're coming apart. Everybody's torn up. 3 cars have made it through. A number of others trying to creep through on the apron. Michael McDowell running second, trying to throw a block. He got turned up the banking in the face of the field.
Whoa! Whoa! Berry's gone, and he goes up and over. Huge hit for Josh Berry.
Leads down low. Josh Berry leads. Berry gets turned, and the pack is crashing on the back straightaway. One car is upside down. Sliding is Berry. He'll make head-on contact. Upside down into the inside safer barrier. The car is spinning around. End over end, he goes into the inside wall. William Byron's collected. Eric Jones, Austin Cindric, Todd Gilliland, Austin Hill.
And look at that. Look at the speed of the pack. Here we go. Cindric's gone. So too is Logano. Harrison Burton's in there. LaJoy. The whole field. My goodness.
It will complete that pass. Oh, and Cindric gets turned. Here we go. They're all wrecking. Spinning to the bottom of the racetrack. Joey Logano, Chase Briscoe. Basically, the entire field comes to grief. Crashing, spinning, and spiraling down to the bottom of the end of the back straightaway. It's easier to tell who didn't.
He is flying on this restart.
Whoa, look out! Elliott's gone. Keselowski, Reddick, 2 playoff drivers in this wreck. And the car goes over. Tyler Reddick has flipped.
Yep, I'm good.
My goodness, what was the catalyst? How did that start?
Restarts.
Christopher Bell and Chase Elliott, they sort that out as they race all 4.
Bell down on the bottom of the racetrack. We got problems along the front stretch. Brad Keselowski is spinning through the grass. Tyler Reddick barrel rolls down the front stretch. The car flips over a couple of times. Chase Elliott is also in the grass. That is going to be the 3rd yellow of the day here at Vegas. Reddick's car did a complete flip and then came back on all 4.